everything that I've learned in my life up until leading to right now, it's not just about poker, playing, winning, losing, bankroll management, this, that, making optimal decisions, this, that, studying. It's not about that. If you want to be a good poker player, you have to be able to incorporate the way you make all your poker decisions the same way you make your life decisions. You have to balance it all out together equally in a very good, like, healthy, positive way if you want to be successful at poker. Like, and this is coming from pure experience, from every trial and tribulation and mistake and this and that and lesson learned and addictions and rehabilitations and everything that I've learned in my life up until leading to right now. Like, I would tell you, like, if you want to be good at poker, you have to like balance all your decisions the best way possible, like throughout everything in your life. Like, stay healthy, get good rest, you know what I mean? Like, eat well, like exercise, like don't abuse or go above and beyond like your vices, like don't like caught up in addictions, like balance everything you do, like learn to like take losses, walk away, like all the you want to be good at poker, learn to balance like being good at life. Like, that's how you become good at poker.
What up, everyone? Today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine, Chino Rheem, and this guy needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. He has over 17 million in earnings on Hendon, has final tabled the WSOP main event, won the PCA main event, and I mean, he also has WPT championships, crushes the PokerGo studio, plays high stakes cash. I mean, this guy's done it all. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Welcome, everybody. Today, I am joined with none other than Chino Rheem, one of the most well-loved players in the game. Like, I've loved this guy for years. I know everyone that I know loves this guy. And, you know, I actually was shocked when I looked this up. You have 17 million in cashes on Hendon.
How? Oh my God, we're homies. How is that shocking?
I just didn't know. I've never
Shocking
looked
bad way because it's a low fucking number. Well, I don't get it.
No,
What do
that's
you
a
mean?
big number. I've never looked you up. Like, I didn't know. Like, you don't play the 50, 100K, 250Ks. Like, that's a fucking lot.
Yeah, I don't play the big stuff. I've been grinding. I've been around for a minute. You know, we've been
Yeah,
doing
for
this for a
sure.
minute. Yeah.
Well, where'd you grow up? Tell us about your like life before poker.
Life before poker, I mean, I moved around a lot. I was born in LA. Um, but I lived in the East Coast a lot for my father's job and stuff. Like, my sister was born in Boston, so I lived in Boston. We lived in Pennsylvania. Um, I lived in Florida and Georgia. A lot of like up and down of the East Coast for like primarily a majority of my life. Even though I was born in LA, and I didn't stay in the West Coast too much.
I always
Um,
thought that made like kids tougher.
I wouldn't necessarily say it made me tougher, but definitely made me more of a people person. Like, moving around a lot when I was young, you kind of have to like make new friends all the time. So you kind of have
Yeah,
to like,
that's kind of what I was referring to.
yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
have to be like a little outgoing and whatever. And it definitely did that for me. Um, for sure.
How'd you get into gambling and poker?
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, like, I kind of got into gambling from my dad. Like, my dad, I think when I was 17, took me on the in Florida. They had like the fucking Sun Cruise and Sea Escape, like the boats, the casino boats that, like, sail 45 minutes out into the ocean, and then you could gamble for like 3 hours, right? Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, my dad took me on those in Florida, and like he taught me how to play blackjack and all this stuff, and uh, obviously I was hooked. Like, my dad's I come from a family of some degeneracy, I would say, and
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
remember like when I was young, my dad would have like the Sunday football schedule and he would like circle a team and bet $30 a game. And like, I don't know if he was betting versus a friend or a bookie. I'm sure he was getting torched, right? But like, I can relate.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad from early on. I'll put it like that. Like, I didn't know any better from like day one. Like, the way, like, I would like we would go on the boat, and then we would have our little lunch, and then it'd sail for like 45 minutes. And when lunch is over, my dad would give me one of his credit cards. It was crazy. He'd give me one of his credit cards and give me the PIN number. You're like, all right, go pull out 2,000 or whatever, right? And I'd pull it out, and I'd bring it back to him, and he'd give me $500, and he'd be gambling with like 1,500, and we'd be playing like from like $10 to $25 and higher hands of blackjack. Like I was just
But
doing
you
that
could
with them.
gamble at 17 though?
I was firing with like I was allowed to play with them. Like I mean, it was just insane. And like for me,
Oh,
obviously, it was like awesome. It was awesome. It was like
yeah.
and obviously I was hooked right away. And but it wasn't, like looking back, dude. I didn't think about that. It's been so long, but like looking back, it was so bad on how it shaped the there was no foundation or anything, you know what I mean, for the beginning of my career, you know what I mean? Like I just came in like a stone degen, which is fine. Like all everything that I've been to lead me to where I am now, it's fine. But it's just like thinking about it, I was like, wow, I never really just started off that way, you know what I mean? It's just yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
And when did you jump into playing poker?
And then I would same age, 17, I went to you guys all know like the big Hard Rock is the guitar, but like before that, they had this little across the street called the Seminole Indian Casino. It was like this little place where like you can go and I would play these like I think it was $135, like $135 like Omaha high low single table sit and goes. Like
Wow.
9 players or 8 or 9 player. I think it was 9 player Omaha high low sit and goes like $135, and it paid 3 winners. You if I remember correctly, everyone started with whatever, and you played 20 hands. And at the end of 20 hands, whoever had the most chips was the winner, and it paid 3 spots. So like I think like first paid like $450, and second paid like whatever, and third you got like $25 profit or something. Like you made
Yeah,
150 or something.
yeah.
And
That's wild.
I remember going and winning one of those things, and I remember like, dude, this shit only took like 90 minutes, dude. And I just made $450, and I remember thinking to myself like, this is the easiest shit in the world, right? But little did I know I was the biggest fucking fish in the world.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I met Robert Mizrachi there. Like that's how like everyone asks like where I got the nickname Chino. Like that's how like Rob started calling me Chino, because me, Rob, and this Cuban dude named Santos were playing this Omaha High-Low sit and go on the same table, and I'd be in pots with this dude Santos. He's just a Cuban guy, right? And I'd be in pots with this dude Santos, and he didn't know my name, so he'd be like Chino, and be like Chino, you right? And then me and Rob obviously befriend each other. We become close friends, and then like our first poker trip that we took to fucking Hustler Casino in LA, and we're playing like this $500 no limit tournament or whatever. And on the thing on the slip, when I'm putting my name, Rob's like, that's not David, that's Chino, right? And I swear it just like because I made the final table or whatever, right? And they put Chino because they just listened to Rob. Like everyone
Yeah,
knew Rob
yeah.
was crazy. My first trip when we go to Hustler, like I remember, bro, I'll never forget it. They're playing the big fucking stud game. Larry Flint and everyone, like Ivy and Greenstein. Ivy staking like Greenstein, and bro, this shit was amazing, right? And I remember like seeing like Scotty win, and like I remember like Kathy Liebert and Scotty win and everyone like walking up to Rob Mizrachi and being like, "Hello, Robert." Like they all like I'm back home like watching these people on TV, and they all knew who
Yeah.
Rob was. It was insane to me, right? But yeah, like because Rob obviously was in poker way before me, and yeah, that's how the whole fucking poker thing started. I like and then like Rob took me to like invited me to his home game, and yeah, and it was just, and then we never looked back after that. Basically, yeah, that's how I got into poker from the
Nice.
set.
I didn't know that story. That's sweet.
Yeah, like I
So
started playing poker in Florida. That's yeah.
cool, cool. I know a lot of like the great players these days like started down there.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely been some guys who's had a lot of success in Florida for sure.
Yeah. So all right, let's fast forward to 2008. You end up with an epic main event run. You end up getting seventh for I think 1.7 million or something.
Yeah.
What was that like? Final tabling that thing like pretty early on in your career.
I've seen like whatchamacallit, like PokerGo has like these little clips and stuff, and they had one of me back then, like where I won this hand, and I mean, Obviously,
I gotta look up a picture of Chino 2008.
back then in 2008, which is what, 17 years ago, right? Like
Oh man, look at you.
it was, homie. If I'm being honest, between me and you, like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what I mean? Even though I was considered the pro of that final table and everything, like getting deep, like I was considered the pro. I didn't
Look at this
fucking
guy,
know.
everybody. Look at
I
these
know.
pictures of Chino. Man, that's
Look,
epic.
look how fucking sponsored up I am in there. Look
Man,
at
the good old
oh,
days. I
I can
love
tell you
it. I love
stories
it.
about. Oh, wow. No, it was obviously it was surreal. It was like fucking I couldn't believe it. Like it was awesome. In the back then in the moment, it was awesome. Like and like I was the first one to do it out of all the homies, you know what I mean? And it was like the November 9 and yeah, it was a good experience and that was not 2008 was my best year thus far in my entire career. I won my first WPT and I final table the main event that both in the same year. It was a good
Wow,
year.
that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, what was it like playing in like the golden age of poker? Like, I think back, I was a senior in college, probably about to drop out. Um, and I thought it was just the freest money ever. Like at the
It really
time,
was. It
yeah,
really
like I had no idea how much harder it was going to get. Like, had I known, I would have just played constantly.
the thing is like it's so easy to say, right? Like had I have known what I know
Yeah,
now back then, right? Like, but it really was like because we still had online poker. Like honestly, like when you have like juggernauts of fucking online poker with like hundreds of millions of dollars just flowing through the fucking United States, literally, right? Like hundreds of millions of dollars
every
and
day.
like so much like money just everywhere. Like you you kind of take it for granted at the time. At the you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
100%. Like, what else can you do?
It's just like you never think it's gonna go away. You always have so many like just fucking avenues to just print and
Yeah,
earn. Even if you're like fucking a stone degenerate like me, even if like you fucking can't hold. Back then, I was like a stone degenerate. I couldn't hold on to money, right? But even so, I was still able to always just be in action or get my hands on money or make a run because like I could fucking start with $100. You know what I mean? Like on Poker Stars or Full Tit and just run it up to 100K. And hey, fucking, you know, FBT or fucking this person or this person, whoever it was back then, any like fucking red name, all my boys, Stuart Patterson, this, like anyone that, hey, can I just send you this on Full Tilt? Sure. And then they just meet me and boom, and we're back in action. You know what I mean? And, but not only that, all the sponsorships, but, and just the games, like, there was so many games, like, so, like, oh, yeah, yeah. And, it was,
so you mentioned couldn't hold on to money, and for those of you who don't know, this is something you used to be. I'm happy. I want to stress used to be kind of notorious and infamous for.
yeah.
If you're
I mean,
okay with it, will you share the most memorable degenerate story?
memorable? I'll tell you the most. I'll tell you the one that gave me the most anxiety. I could be
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
about.
I mean, the best one to share. Like I trust your judgment.
I mean, I'll tell you. I could say the one where I made the biggest mistake. That's for sure. Like fucking. If I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to throw anyone else under. Like I don't want. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to use that story just
And
because I
we
don't.
can edit this part out too. You don't have to tell a story. I just thought you might enjoy it.
I mean, let's just put it like this. I mean, there's just been many times in my career. I mean, yes, I can just very humbly admit that like there was a lot of growth that needed to be done on my part as a person and individual with the mindset of wanting to make it and survive for the longevity of poker and by the grace of God I did that by the grace of God. Like it wasn't like I didn't do anything special back then. Back then I made mistakes. Back then I was not in the right frame of mindset that I should be in order to survive. Like, and but and not to justify anything, but it's the first time I've thought about this because back then I think like money was everywhere and flowing everywhere. I think it could have possibly been part of the reason why I was so fucking um reckless. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
I was just like, whatever, dude. Like I'll find a way. I'll figure it out. There's a we'll fire at something. We'll find a way to fire at something to fucking like. I had that fucking grand slam mentality to just fucking make a run. Like, everything was about making a run, making a run, making a run. There was no grinding involved, and there was no,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I mean, I got lucky myself. Like I used to drink a lot, used to gamble, used to have
yeah,
money in boxes at casinos, right? Like it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see where this would go.
yeah,
And I'm lucky to say now I am over 9 years in to a 10-year, $10,000 no pit games bet. So nothing with the pit boss, nothing like, blackjack or craps
yeah.
or like anything that has a pit boss. And Shaun Deeb was nice enough to make this bet with me. And I'm very optimistic. In about a year, he'll make the bet with me again.
Wait, so the bet was for 10 years?
Yeah, and I'm over
Wow, and
9 years in.
you're 9 years in, so you one more year to go. You win the bet.
I win 10K. Yeah,
Look at you. Very well done, brother. Look at you. I'm. It didn't happen for me like that. I kind of had to just go through the motions of like learning how to have the discipline to control myself. And
and it's so hard in the environment. You're in
believe
a
me,
casino.
I'm still working on learning how to do that. But
They're built like mazes, so they get you to stop
yeah,
at something. Like,
yeah,
yeah. All right, so the golden age of poker. Now Chino and I are both upstanding citizens. Just to leave that out there. But now it's the solver era, right? Like everyone talks about the GTO, the solver, the yada yada yada. How do you think the game
yeah.
has evolved?
So much. Kids are so good these fucking days. It's incredible, dude. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, also, like back then in the golden days, like you can fucking get away with like being an animal. Like much more so than like today. I think like today, like just too many players understand. All the shit that I'm about to say. The GTO and solver and this and the math and this and that. Like all too many players study, solve, understand all the fucking little spots, the fucking ranges that this person's supposed to have, and uh it's definitely made the game harder, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
it's definitely made the game harder, in my opinion. And I, I think if you don't do some form of what everyone else is doing in some sort of way, like if you're not at least like knowledge to the fact of what they're studying and what they're solving, and you can't like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be harder for you to win these days in poker. Like,
Yeah,
I think it only benefits and helps people if you can like think the way they think in order to beat them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's something that I need a lot of work to do. I admit, like, I don't know the stuff that you teach and the stuff that you and William, I call him William, but Alex Fox, and the stuff that you and Alex teach and everything. Like, I haven't studied all that shit. Like, you guys are way more ahead of me in that stuff. Like,
I've unlocked everything for you, bro.
I know you did. No, but but that's on me. That like I have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
resources, and I'm sitting here
Well,
being
that's
lazy.
like a perfect transition for my next question. You haven't done all the stuff that the kids and whoever the fuck is doing. How have you stood the test of time in poker? Because you undoubtedly have.
Uh, I don't know. I think I think just because I just have like a natural good ability to adjust and try and I mean but I still fuck up here. I'm blessed and grateful to have like friends that I could talk to and ask questions with, like you, everyone else, right? Like, I have so many friends that are like killers,
I
right?
mean, being likable goes a long way, bro.
Sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it all helps. I mean, yeah, I mean, I never ego went out the window a long time ago. So like it's just like I can humble myself and want to learn whenever I think I make mistakes or I'm like playing or I'm not a favorite in field or whatever. And I don't know. To answer that question, homie, I think just over time you grow and you just grow and evolve as a person. And I think that's what I've done also with my game. Like I've slowed down a lot. I've tightened up a lot. You know what I mean? Like before, I used to just be an animal and try to win every fucking chip, and now,
You
like,
were
I
insane.
yes, like it's crazy how much I've noticed it how much different I used to play it compared to how I play now. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have it so much now. Like back then, I just never really had it. Like I have it so
We'll,
much more
we'll
now.
edit that out. Don't worry.
But it's just yeah, I just you get older, you kind of just I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or not because like I used to just build stacks back in the day. Like
Well, and like that's the thing as the game evolves. Like you have, for example, like back in the day, you could get people to fold so many different things. So you were
yes,
crazy.
yeah,
Nowadays, if people are just calling you super wide, you should probably try to have good hands. You
right,
know, it's not
exactly.
rocket science.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
have to adjust exactly things like that.
Yeah.
I love the way you explain that because like exactly and
Yeah. It's all
yeah,
about being different than your opponents, right? Like knowing where they
sure.
call too much, where they fold too much, and taking
Yeah,
it from
and
there.
I don't want to be what's the fucking word? I don't want to be face up or whatever to
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
opponents. You know what I mean? And I want to I want my opponents to when I play against my opponents, I want them to not just know like okay, like look, like he's not gonna just fucking
So you said you take ego out of it, but then again, looking at the hand in here, not too long ago, you were in the PokerGo studio crushing the high rollers. I mean, I think that those are some of the toughest tournaments in the world.
okay. Yeah, I
Do
don't
you agree? Do you
I,
agree that
I
there's some
don't
of the
I don't disagree with you at all. Like the thing is,
Okay.
when you play in the studio, you're playing with the fucking killers for sure. You're playing with
Yeah.
fucking good fucking players.
Like you run bad in the studio and you can just lose a quarter million in a week.
So easily. The
Yeah.
thing is, I don't know. I love the studio. You know what I mean? I love the studio. I love playing with everyone in there.
Yeah.
I have a good sense of how most of everyone plays in there. We're close friends on and off the table. You know what I mean? Uh, but you're right. Like that is not like it's not like playing like a fucking WSOP 1K with a soft fucking field or whatever. You know what I mean? Like for sure, that's a much tougher field. But it still has nothing to do with ego. It's just I think that's just more having having an amazing opportunity to just be able to play in the studio in the city that I
Yeah.
live when the stuff is going on. You know what I mean? That's just something that I'm grateful for.
Yeah, it is really fun to play in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of tough opponents, who is the toughest opponent you've ever faced? Give me your top three.
Um, Chitty, Chidwick, Stephen Chidwick
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah, okay.
Stephen Chidwick. I wouldn't. It's just deep in tournaments lately in the past couple of years. The person who's gotten a lot all my chips deep in tournaments is Chitty, uh, and he's always got me fucked. He's always got me
It's
dead.
in terrible shape.
It's always like fucking him ace king off versus my ace queen suited, but I'm just dead with like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
seven left. You know what I mean? I'm just dead for a lot of chips, stuff like that. And
I've definitely had some nemesises in like a couple year period before where it just feels like they hold over you.
yeah, um, I mean, honestly, you say toughest opponents. I just say like a lot of the boys in the studio are tough to play against. Like fucking Alex, Jesse, Nick Schulman, fucking. There's just yeah, like Sam Sovereign, like fucking playing against the homie is tough. Like Sam's good, you know what I mean? And yeah,
I
uh,
think Nick has gotten like, I think Nick has always been very good to great.
yeah,
But I think in the last like 2 years, he's really great. Like he's fantastic now.
yeah. Like
Just so much like I don't know, maybe it could just be like a string of variants, right? But to me, it feels like he is the most improved, and he was already very, very good.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. That's that's why I like when I do well in the studio, it's such a good feeling. It's because like I just went through the field of the homies that are like fucking killer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I said that you're right. Like ego, I take ego out of the picture. It's not about, I don't know. It's just playing and winning in the studio when you're playing against like the best. It's a good feeling. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we still got it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
What's your favorite tournament win?
Probably probably PCA. Mm,
Tell me about it. Paint the picture. What year?
PCA was fuck. When was PCA? I don't even remember. 2000. What year that one? 17 or something? I don't know. Like I don't know.
How much was it for?
One. It was tied with the main event. 1.7.
1.567 2019, that one?
Oh, 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. Uh,
Damn, that's a good
like
one.
yeah. I'm probably that just because at the time I was just going through a lot, and it was a nice little. If I don't know if like whatever if it bothers you for me to talk about this, people don't know. Like at that time, it was not a good time for me in my life, like health wise.
Alright,
Like
it doesn't bother me. You can talk about whatever you want, brother.
yeah, like homie, I was a stone drug addict when I won PCA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking it kind of like it was it was good because like I got to clear out a lot of like financial little things that I had going on that like I put myself through for being the way I was in my active addiction and 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 this has something to do with it. Like I saw like our sponsor. I saw Phil and on the break of like day 4 or 5 of the main event. Day 4, on I don't remember on like day 3 or day 4 on one of the breaks of the main event. I saw mm, outside on the break who now is like my sponsor in recovery. Before I got sober, it was funny because he never smoked cigarettes and he was smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, all them boys in Asia got me smoking, right? And then that he asked me straight up, he goes, how you doing? And I remember it was like I was so comfortable in being so honest with him when I said exactly what I said. I remember I looked him dead in the eye and I said, I've been doing some shit I shouldn't be doing. And I swear I said it just like that. And he goes, next time you get back to Vegas, hit me up. And I remember that like stuck with me, and I stayed in active addiction for like another year. You know what I mean? Before any of this happened. But I remember a year later when I first got sober. After like I started living with a sponsor and everything, and that's when uh that's when we started building a true foundation for our life and everything. Yeah, that was good. That was a good thing. But
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean, you know how much I can relate.
yes, I do.
Yeah.
And it was just a I don't know. It's kind of funny, like my because I haven't won a bracelet, and like I like it's kind of this monkey on my back fucking type of thing that I want to win a fucking bracelet, right? Like it's hard to answer that question because I think like because I want to get that out of the way so fucking bad for just out of my career. I don't know why. It's like something that fucks with me. That might be like my favorite win. But like looking back, because I've won a lot of shit, right? PCA
That
was
hasn't happened yet. You can't count it yet.
right. Yeah. PCA was PCA was very memorable. PCA was very memorable. It was
You can
that was
have that one.
yeah, no. Or that one, or that one. Yeah.
No,
Um,
yeah. I mean, that was another thing I was surprised when I looked up before the call that you hadn't won a bracelet. And I remember it now because when you got heads up in the 10K stud this summer, like obviously we were all pulling for you,
yeah.
but I like hadn't really clicked.
I think I've had like at least one second place for like the last like 3 or 4 years. It's
Oh
ridiculous.
shit. They're really
Yeah.
needling you. I'll be sure to needle you end of
Next up,
May
if I
next
don't get
year
one,
so I can yeah. I'll needle you to get you over the hump.
I think next summer is gonna be the year we finally fucking get it done.
Yeah. So what do you like more, cash or tournaments, and why?
I mean, I'm gonna say I like tournaments more. I just because the the competition aspect of it, and like especially if it's like a fucking prestigious one or whatever, and and to have the opportunity to just play like a nice big tournament that, yeah, um to go through the entire process of from like day one to bagging to fucking, you know, everything, making the final table and actually winning and all that, after like everything that you go through to it's a fun experience. You know what I mean? It's a fun, surreal experience to do it all, and yeah, I think that I've always said like I play for the money, but like to go through that, eh, and do it like because it's what we do. It's like, and to actually like accomplish everything that we like prepare ourselves to do when in our profession. It's just like, yeah, it's a good feeling. But
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I play everything, right? Obviously, I love mix and stuff. Like, if there's a good mix game or a good PLO game, and it's big enough, like, I definitely love that too, for sure. Like,
Yeah. What's
yeah.
the biggest, craziest cash game you've ever played?
I mean, I've played a lot of crazy big games. The biggest I've ever played is 2K 4K, but I've only done that twice. I mean, I did it a lot online, but live I've only done it twice, and I lost both times. But I've played in I've played in some juicy private games over the
Yeah.
years. I mean,
Yeah.
I if I remember correctly, I think I met you like, I don't know if you remember this or not, homie, but I don't know if you remember. Can I say it or no?
Oh, like partying in a private game, like doing drugs and drinking?
Just and do you remember what game it was or no?
Was it the boat game?
No, but it was in Florida. It was the PLO game. It was in Florida.
Hmm. You can
Can I?
say.
I don't even want to say the names because the game doesn't go anymore, and the
Russian?
people,
Russian game?
Russian, Israeli, Jewish.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for those of
Yeah,
you who don't know, the private game scene around the world is absolutely insane. The
yes,
stakes are massive. The rake is like just as big,
yeah.
but the players are so bad that you can still beat the rake and you can actually do incredibly well. The tricky part is fading, getting cheated, fading, not getting paid. So like your
There's a
edge can be
lot of
huge, but then you have to calculate in the, am I going to get paid if I win?
right,
What are the odds I'm going to get cheated? You know, so the
right.
private game scene, I've kind of stepped away from it personally, even though I did play one kind of a couple weeks ago in Florida. But before that, I can't remember the last time I played one.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, that's kind of just what I've been doing, and lately. It's just when there's tournaments here in Vegas, I don't really travel any much more to play tournaments. You know, I only stay here, and when there's tournaments here, I play them. That's why I play at the studio a lot, because there's stuff there.
That makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, and other than that, like, I'll grind cash, but some are private, and a lot of them are at the casino, Aria or Bellagio, whatever. And yeah,
So, what are your goals moving forward in poker and life? You have a 2.5-year-old son, Leo. You know, you and I both talk about our kids with each other a lot. Like,
yeah.
what do you want?
I mean, what I want in a perfect world is that I'd be able to bring Leo here to Vegas. Like, I love it here. Like, the network and circle of friends that I have here are very positive, good influence in my life.
Hmm.
And the way I live my life here as opposed to the way I've lived every other time that I lived in Las Vegas is completely different. So it's just like there's been a lot of growth, and becoming a father obviously like changed that, and it gave me a lot of purpose. And yeah, I mean, my goal would to have him out here and be able to stay out here and just raise him, obviously. But you know, um, realistic goal is I just want to get along with mom and be closer to him. And he lives with his mom in Florida, so I'm thinking by sometime next year, in a few months, move to Florida and just be in his life more, and
I love that.
that's honestly that's like my goal. Like I just want to be comfortable enough to where like I have my place and I could see him equally, right? Hopefully, right? We pray for that, right? And then like I can just earn when I need to earn. Like, but like we're grateful to just put ourselves in that position where we can hopefully make that happen, right?
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll
Yeah.
say your poker goal for you. Chino wants to win a bracelet, everybody.
I do want to win a bracelet, but my goal. I mean, that's just like the what do you call it? It's just like
It's
the
like a
fucking
monkey on your
black
back.
cloud over my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a little fucking stigma that I can't fucking let go of,
I
or
mean,
whatever.
you've won a lot of shit.
I understand, but that's like the one thing that I didn't win. And then you know what they told me? Like they were like, if you would have beat Nick, you would have been one of fucking I don't know how many players that wins the triple crown. Like fucking EPT,
EPT,
WPT,
WPT.
bracelet, right?
Yeah.
And there, I think they said there's like I don't know 4 or I don't know the number of how many players they said have done it, but like a few, right? And I would have been
No,
one of
I
them.
mean, I think a lot of people have done it. Even
Okay,
I've done it.
okay, all right. So a lot, yeah. So then, whatever. I would have had that. No, but
No, there's not a ton for sure, but
my
like I mean,
goal,
I'm sure it's less than 20.
my goal in poker actually every year is just as long as as long as I'm ahead, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what I do, cash, tournaments, like over the summer, like I won a little bit tournament wise, but I played cash maybe like 6 or 7 times, and I only played mixed game. I only played like John Racer's mixed game like 6 or 7 times, but it was a big game. We were playing like 500 1K, 1K, 2K, like mix. And I was buried all the way up until like the last session, and ended up only losing small in cash, but won a little bit in tournaments. So for the summer, like, okay, we won a little bit, can't complain. But my goal actually is just as long as I profit by the end of the year, it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And what advice, this is my final question. And for those of you who don't know, Chino and I are very good friends. So it might look like I'm just roasting my podcast guest, but if I did not needle my friend, it would be a little weird. So, what advice do you have for someone to help them be successful in poker?
Wow. Okay.
It can just be your favorite piece of advice. You can talk as long or as short about it as you want.
No, this is coming from everything that I've been through in my entire career. This answer. Okay. So if the genuine advice that I would give anyone starting is, yo, you got to treat poker not just it's not just about poker, playing, winning, losing, bankroll management, this, that, making optimal decisions, this, that, studying. It's not about that. If you want to be a good poker player, you have to be able to incorporate the way you make all your poker decisions the same way you make your life decisions. You have to balance it all out together equally in a fucking very good, like healthy, positive way if you want to be successful at poker. Like, and this is coming from pure fucking experience, from every trial and tribulation and mistake and fuck up and this and that and lesson learned and fucking addictions and fucking rehabilitations and everything that I've learned in my fucking life up until leading to right now. Like I would tell you, like if you want to be good at poker, you have to like balance all your decisions the best way possible, like throughout everything in your life. Like, you know, like you stay healthy, like for the most part, like get good rest. You know what I mean? Like fucking eat well, like fucking exercise, like fucking don't abuse or fucking go above and beyond like your fucking vices, like fucking like don't like fucking get caught up in addictions, like fucking balance everything you do, like learn to like take losses, walk away, like all the shit, you know what I mean? It's not just about like fucking yo, if you have $100 you should be playing fucking 1 cent 2 cent. It's not just about like fucking that. Like it's like you want to be good at poker, learn to balance like being good at life. Like that's how you become good at poker. Like fucking
Yeah.
that's
For
just
sure.
I think that's the beautiful thing about how I can be so grateful for like just where how far I've come and where I'm at in my life today is because of that. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm so blessed by God to have so many people like teach me and humble me and show me these things and give me the right like tools to be able to like better myself. And I'm grateful for that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For sure. Hey, well, Chino, I can't thank you enough for making the time and coming on here with me.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for having me, homie.
Yep. Have a great rest of your day, brother.
Peace, brother.